Chapter 8. Rita had come by the office, and the last thing he wanted was to talk to anyone right now, let alone her with her constant lectures. He didn't owe her anything, not to some small-town librarian with an overinflated sense of danger over a perfectly benign project. She had made it clear that they weren't in a relationship of any note, so why should he feel any kind of obligation toward her? So he remained in the hallway that led to the rear entrance, where she wouldn't be able to see him from the front window. She was being hysterical. Anything he published would likely end up gathering dust in the back of a handful of bookstores and libraries. Maybe if he was lucky, he could be able to convince some history professor in the middle of nowhere to use it in their class, and he could earn a tiny check from that pittance. In the 3 days since their argument, he had made every excuse he could for not spending any time with Rita. Every waking moment, he felt the continued surge of need from all those absent people. When he closed his eyes, he was back in that church. He still felt the rocks under his feet as he made his way into the decrepit remains of the town. No one else but him could understand this desire, this pull. How could they? If they did, wouldn't they have done something about it before now? The banging on the door finally stopped. Either she decided that he wasn't here, or she had given up on trying to rouse him. He watched the shape of her silhouette making its way past the front windows. Peeking around the corner, he watched her walk down the street, then paused to unlock the doors to the library. Gale wheeled his chair to the opposite window and looked out at the woods towards Foster. He couldn't understand why nothing had happened in the town after the disappearance. Wouldn't someone try to rebuild a community there? After all, the land had to be owned or controlled by someone. He considered calling the county to see if there was anything on record about the land itself. Would he have the stones to actually cold call the owner, inquiring about their intentions for this long dormant, dead town? Even with all these efforts, some deep part of him was convinced that the answers he needed were in the town itself. There was only so much he could learn from a distance. The people of Foster had lived and likely died together in that place, and in order to understand it, he would have to go back. The problem was how to continue to keep his plans secret from Rita in a town where he imagined gossip spread faster than a virus. He didn't think he would need much more than a sleeping bag, a flashlight, and basic supplies. After all, there were plenty of houses he could sleep in, and if the weather was nice enough, he might just sleep outside. But spending the night seemed crucial, the only way he could get the amount of time out there that he really needed. There was something there he needed to find, that only he could find. A thrill of excitement ran through him, either from the anticipation of getting more answers, or from dread of what could happen to him once that town had him, all to itself. Were the former residents still there, waiting to be discovered by someone as naive as him? Would he find the one crucial clue that would open the whole secret and reveal everything? If he uncovered a sensational enough story, maybe he could return home on the wings of something so potentially profitable that it would pull him back into the good graces of his money-hungry overlords. He felt confident that he would find whatever answers were there. Another day or two, and he could make another trip to Foster. It was all going to happen for him. His destiny waited for him. The only destiny that was truly his.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.